Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Aniston, Joe Rogan, and countless other celebrities swear by one detox method that removes decades of accumulated toxins in days. It's not juice cleanses, not supplements, not restrictive diets. It's heat. Infrared sauna sessions that turn your body's natural cleanup pathways. What they pay thousands of dollars for at exclusive wellness clinics, you can do at any sauna facility for a fraction of the cost. Most people think that detoxing requires consuming special products or restricting food intake. The wellness industry sells juice cleanses, detox teas, liver supplements, colon cleanses. Marketing frames detox as what you eat or don't eat. People spend hundreds on supplements and powders marketed as detox shortcuts. The assumption is your liver needs flushing through special diets or products. But detox is an elimination problem, not necessarily always a consumption problem. Your body already has a liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, and skin working nonstop, removing metabolic waste and environmental toxins automatically. The real bottleneck is how fast waste exits your body, not what enters it. What happens is toxins get stored in fat tissues and need blood flow to move them out. Waste products trapped in cells need transport pathways to reach the organs that kick them out. But most detox products don't speed up the actual exit of stored toxins. The real problem is that the rate we expel toxins is slower than the rate we accumulate them. Where things become tragic for weight loss is your body refuses to release toxins from fat on its own. It knows flooding your bloodstream with them would be dangerous. They're stored there for protection. Think of it like your body packing toxic waste into sealed containers and stashing them in the basement. Keeps them out of your living spaces, but doesn't actually remove them from the house. So when you do a juice cleanse or take detox supplements, you're not addressing the mobilization of those stored toxins. You're not getting them out through proper channels. The liver can only process what reaches it. If toxins stay locked in fat tissues, they never arrive at the liver for processing. Restrictive eating doesn't create the blood flow needed to mobilize them. Toxins stay lodged in fat cells despite months of restrictive eating. The liver stays sluggish because circulation never increases. Energy stays low, inflammation persists, brain fog continues. Your body holds weight because toxic load in fat prevents metabolic flexibility. Fat cells won't shrink because they're storing toxins, and releasing them without proper exiting strategy would flood your system. This creates a vicious cycle where the more toxins you store, the harder it becomes to lose fat. And the harder it is to lose fat, the more toxins accumulate. Meanwhile, celebrities look decades younger using a completely different mechanism, one that actually mobilizes and eliminates toxins rather than just restricting input. There's one method that physically supports your body's elimination pathways, and it's what celebrities actually use. Infrared sauna rises your core temperature, triggering blood vessels to open wide. Blood flow shoots up 50 to 70%, pushing toxins towards elimination organs. Heart rate goes up 100 to 150 beats per minute, like moderate cardio without the physical stress. Sweat glands produce up to 1 liter per session, directly supporting toxin elimination. The lymph system speeds up through better circulation and muscle relaxation. Gwyneth Paltrow uses infrared sauna 4 to 5 times a week at exclusive clinics. Jennifer Aniston credits regular sauna sessions for skin clarity and energy. Joe Rogan talks about sauna protocols constantly on his podcast and documents the benefits. When core temperature rises, your body goes into specific response mode. Blood vessels dilate to cool you down, which massively increases circulation throughout your entire body. This increased blood flow reaches into fat tissues where certain toxins are stored. Heat and improved circulation signal your body that it's safe to mobilize some of those stored compounds because they can immediately transport it to elimination organs. The heat essentially tricks your body into thinking it's safe to release what's been stored because the heat pathways are wide open and ready for process. Now, it's worth understanding that not all toxins leave the body the same way. Certain compounds, particularly fat-soluble ones like some forever chemicals and environmental pollutants, can be mobilized through improved circulation and supported by sweat as an additional exit pathway. Other toxins, including many heavy metals, are primarily bound in bone and fat tissue and circulate in the plasma layer. Research suggests that sweat plays a limited role in eliminating those. For those, more intense medical interventions may be needed. Sweat glands open as a direct exit route for certain compounds. Studies have measured some environmental toxins and fat-soluble chemicals in sweat at meaningful concentrations. Fat-stuck toxins like BPA, phthalates, and certain pesticides can move out of fat tissues into the bloodstream where they can be processed. Better blood flow delivers mobilized toxins into the liver and kidneys for processing. Your skin becomes a meaningful detox pathway for specific compounds when sweating profusely. It gives your body another route to support elimination alongside the liver and kidneys. Research shows regular sauna use can support the clearance of certain stored compounds over time. No supplement or diet restriction turns on skin, circulation, and lymph at this intensity. The mechanism is fundamentally different from dietary approaches. Instead of hoping your body figures it out how to eliminate toxins through normal channels, you're actively supporting those pathways through heat-induced circulation and sweating. Celebrities pay thousands of dollars for clinic protocols using the same heat method. Available at most gyms and public facilities for $10 to $30, or home units for $1,000 to $3,000. The expensive clinics aren't doing anything magical. They're providing access to infrared sauna in a fancy setting with more monitoring. The heat machine works the same whether you're in a Beverly Hills Wellness Center or a public sauna. What you're paying for for at expensive clinics is the ambiance and the feeling of exclusivity, not superior detoxification. But trust me, simply knowing how this works doesn't prepare you for how different and honestly how amazing it feels compared to things like juice cleanses, which barely affect your body's actual toxin levels. In your first session, you'll probably sweat profusely within 10 to 15 minutes, more than years of exercise. Skin begins pushing toxins out directly, taking the load off the liver. Your pores open up and toxins start exiting through the largest organ you have. This isn't a light sweat like being outside on a hot day. And this is sweat pouring off you as your body aggressively mobilizes and eliminates stored compounds. On days 2 and 3, your brain fog lifts as better circulation improves oxygen delivery to brain tissues. You wake up and notice clearer thinking, words become easier, mental heaviness fades. Your brain is incredibly sensitive to blood flow. When circulation improves even slightly, your brain gets more oxygen and glucose, and cognitive function improves rapidly. The toxins that were interfering with your neurotransmitter function and creating inflammation in brain tissue start clearing out. Mental clarity returns, not through willpower, but through actual detoxification. By the first week, your skin clears noticeably as toxins exit through sweat instead of recirculating in your body. People comment that you look different, complexion changes, facial inflammation drops. Normally, toxins that can't be eliminated get reabsorbed and keep circulating, creating inflammation and skin issues. Now, they're finally getting kicked out. Your body was trying to eliminate toxins through breakouts and inflammation. Once you create a better pathway through sweating, the skin issues resolve because the toxins have somewhere else to go. By week 2, your energy shoots up because your mitochondria aren't fighting toxic load anymore. You actually wake up feeling rested. No afternoon crashes, sustained energy throughout the day becomes normal. Mitochondria are cellular power plants. When dealing with toxins, they can't produce enough energy efficiently. Clear the toxin and energy production ramps back up. Think of it like removing sludge from an engine. Once the interference clears, the engine runs at full capacity again. By week 3, your inflammation drops measurably as waste products clear from tissues. Joint pain decreases, puffiness goes away, chronic inflammation markers and blood tests start improving. From here onward, your body holds less water weight as toxins trigger water retention gets kicked out. You drop weight not just from losing fat, but from releasing retained water your body was using to dilute toxins. Your body holds onto water as a protective mechanism against toxins. Once the toxins leave, the water follows. Compare this to juice cleanses. Insane hunger, irritability, minimal toxin removal, slower results. You're miserable than the entire time, barely moving the needle on actual detoxification. This is also way less expensive than overloading yourself with supplements that barely work. Take months, and you're spending hundreds on pills that might slightly support your liver but aren't actively removing stored toxins. Heat is more beneficial from every single angle imaginable. It works fast because it turns on actual exit pathways. You're forcing toxins out through sweat and massively increased circulation, not hoping your body figures it out. Celebrities maintain results within 3 to 5 sessions weekly, 20 to 40 minutes each. Temperatures around 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit for infrared to penetrate fat tissue. Infrared wavelengths penetrate deeper than traditional sauna, reaching into fat cells where toxins are stored and mobilizing them. Traditional saunas heat air around you, while infrared saunas heats your body directly. Of course, hydration is critical. Drink electrolyte-rich water before, during, and after this kind of heat exposure because you're losing fluids through sweat. Replace it with water containing electrolytes to maintain proper cellular function. Without proper hydration and electrolyte replacement, you can feel dizzy or fatigue. The detox works, but you need to support it with proper mineral and water intake. Now, the last one's optional. You don't have to do this, but it's the cherry on top when it comes to heat treatment. Go take a cold shower. It has a similar effect to when a sponge is full of water and you squeeze it. The cold will take your relaxed blood vessels that have been dilated due to the heat and give them a nice tight squeeze that flushes everything through. So you won't be left with any gunk or scraps that will continue to build up throughout the years till they become a real issue. I know not everyone has money to go to a luxury wellness clinic and get a $10,000 treatment whenever they feel like it, but before you start any detox protocol, the smartest first step is to actually know what toxins are in your body. That's where a consultation with Vive Wellness comes in. Not all toxins respond to the same methods. Sauna and heat can be great for certain compounds, but if you're carrying heavy metals or toxins that require more targeted approaches, you need to know that up front. Otherwise, you'll waste both your time and money. With Vive, you'll get toxin testing that gives you the real picture of what you're working with, so you're not guessing. Once you know what's inside your system, you can build the right protocol around it, and heat therapy may be part of that. Our team will guide you through how to start safely, like beginning 1 session a week, 20 to 30 minutes at 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and staying hydrated with electrolyte water before and after. And remember, progress takes time. You won't wake up feeling 50 years younger after a session or two, but you'll truly feel as young as you'll ever feel at whatever age you are. This process will help. Stop wasting money on juice cleanses and detox supplements that miss the real problem. Book your discovery call now using the link below, and let's get started.